All right, let's get back into this little PoulanPRO. I ordered the spindles. Something happened and it took like a week and a half for them to get here. But I got them in. I ordered a set of 2 complete spindles. They've got everything you need: mounting bolts, top pulleys. The old pulleys were all stripped out, so they come all threaded. You don't have to thread them. Some of them that come in, you have to have them threaded. So we'll go ahead and get these installed and get this out of our hair. So let's get right into it here. So they mount from underneath. We got this ring that goes underneath, and then this fits like this. And the rings are made for either 3 or 4. This is a 3 mount, but the rings are kind of universal. So we'll put that in there. Like that. I'm going to put a little blue Loctite on the threads just for insurance. Shake this up just a little bit. Don't like there's anything in that one. A couple more here, there might be something in. Oh yeah, there's a little bit in there. So we just kind of make sure our plate and our mounting hole is lined up. And we just lift this up in like that. And this was the side that was making the, nope, it was the other side that was making the sparks. So, we've got a spring base here, so it's got to go on. And it fits on this hole here, and this little fin, there's a notch in the mount, goes right over that little fin, keeps it from spinning. just want them snugged up. They're just mounted in aluminum, so we don't want to break it. My air hose. All right, I had to go look out at one of my other decks. This I couldn't remember if this little spacer went underneath or on top. It goes underneath. That on. Power here. Just like that. And then this one has the chain brake spring. That's this here. Pair of pliers to grab a hold of that. Vice grips will do it. And that's the blade brake. And we can take the belt, snap it under the brake, just like that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put this other side on just like that and bring you back when I got it done. All right, I got that other spindle on. It went on just like that first one. Got my springs all mounted, and I was looking at it, and this peg right here, that's where the cable hooks on and pulls and disengages the brakes on these spindles. Well, they had the spring. See if I can show you how they had it. I don't have a spring here. Anyway, they had the spring just threaded through the hole in the key, or in the bolt, and it's just almost pulled through. So I went out on one of my old scrap decks and found this, and here's the bolt. They just run the spring through that hole, but it actually gets a hairpin clip through there. So we're going to go ahead and change that bolt out. So I can't get that washer off, so we're going to... Okay, got that. Looks like a 9/16. Spinning. Dump the dirt off it. A little spacer, a little cheaper. that one off. So I can tip that up. And now you can see what's going on. See, it just almost pulled through right there. So we'll go ahead and get this one in. All right, let's get this back together. Let's put a little bit of this on there. Little anti-seize. A little bit to help things slide around. right. Everything's moving okay. All right. See if I can find another little washer that size. So I'll go look for that. Okay, I found another little washer. So now we'll get a hairpin clip for that. Okay, just like that. All right, I went out and, while I was waiting for the parts to come in, and took this chute off of one of the other decks that were bad. And it just mounts with a couple of bolts right there. So I replaced that. The tension return spring, I took that off one of the old decks. And then of course the 2 new spindles. So this is all ready to go. We'll sharpen the blades and check those out. And this will be ready to go back in. So let me get them blades on. All right, I got the blades on. Now, since this took such a hard hit over here, I want to make sure that the blades are running fairly flat. They look pretty good right here on both deals, so the blades are running pretty true. But let's see how they're running towards the with the deck, the bottom of the deck here. So just kind of take a straight edge, set it on here. Thirteen sixteenths. 13/16, 5/8, ½ inch. So we're within about 3/16. So I'm going to call that good enough. They're an old set of blades, so it could be the blade is still just a little bent, but it's close enough. All right. All I got to do is put this blade guard on, or the belt guard, and that'll be ready to go back on the lawnmower. Pick up my mess here. And that blade guard goes on right here. of looking around to see if there's any other major problems. Don't see any. Do a little lube on the hinge here. Alrighty. That's ready to go back on the mower now. Might as well hit these wheels while we're at it. Alright, here we go. Alright, we'll get this back together. I took these arms off so that I could, these arms here, so that I could back the mower out. So we'll go ahead and slip that right in there. Go on the key. Same with this other one. From the inside. Like that. And then you can just take these and slide them around like that. And that way there you can slide them underneath. Okay, now we'll just kind of poke that under there. We'll go ahead and hook this spring up. So you guys can see how that goes. So the keeper goes in this side. And the little washer here. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Zoom you in a little bit here. That's a little better. Okay, so the cable comes in. There's a slot in the back of that. Goes in the end, then the little oval washer goes on. Then there's a little hairpin clip. There's a hole in the bottom, and then it just snaps over the top, just like that. The spring hooks onto this pulley. Take the washer off, put the spring over. Put the clip on, just like that. So that's how it's supposed to be. You don't put the spring through the hole, just wears it out. Okay. Go ahead and finish sliding it underneath now. Work the belt on. Make sure you get it behind the guard, or the belt guide. Okay, now we'll hook them two front bars up. They just hold on with a hairpin clip. Now we'll lower the deck lever down so we can get the side arms mounted. reached anywhere. Okay, now I have to lift that deck up just a little bit. I just use this flat bar. Kind of do it by feel. Okay, go do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Get that all done. Look, that button's all jammed up. Little rubber grip is slid up maybe half an inch. There we go. All right. Moment of truth. Let's get that fired up, see if there's still sparks coming out from underneath it. I think that's going to work. All right. Just got to put a